Morning everyone, it's Wednesday. We're on our way in for the Subaru job. Can you see me all right there? So officially we've got speakers and I think a sub and amp to do, but he has been asking about a stereo, as in a head unit, which we're also going to probe and get done. If I can, sell it in. That's basically the plan. Good news. As they say, it never rains but it pours. So we got home yesterday from the cinema, or from the theatre, and everyone's kind of sat chilling out. I was cutting up the video for you lovely lot, and then Faith, my eldest, comes in. She's like, Daddy, I don't feel well.
From China.
You know what's coming. Yep, we tested her last night. She's now positive for COVID. So Grandma, Grandad, Grandma Bampy, Uncle Simon, Auntie Zoe, everyone's now got to get tested. So far Wifey is showing negative. So yes, what started off as a headache and a sore throat, she now has tested positive on a flow test. 5 o'clock this evening, we are all booked to go and get PCR'd again. So down to the puke farm, where you get to sit opposite each other in little cars, stick sticks down your throat and gag whilst watching the other person watching you gagging. I actually quite like it. I think it's hysterical. I laughed like Billy-O the last time we did it. So yeah, that's tonight's activities. So my mother is due for an operation in hospital. She's going in to have a what's the camera? Is it an endoscopy? I think. I'm not good with technical medical stuff. I think that's what it is. So she's due to go in and have a camera to check up on some bits and bobs. So she'll have to have a test. Dad will have to have a test. Liz's mum and dad, they've already been checked. They are negative. Liz's brother Simon is in the military, so he's often checked. But yeah, what started off as a good day ended like yeah, you get the point. Dearie me. So I don't know whether that means me and Jess are out of the woods. We shall see what happens. That's all we can do. I need a coffee, I need some food this morning, but I don't want something too heavy. I know it's almost the beginning of the new year, and I'm not one for resolutions. You should just do it all the time, not for 3 weeks when Christmas is finished. But we'll hopefully have a good day of a fun car, little Subaru Classic today. It has had some restoration work done on it. And yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be nice and simple, nice easy job. He'll buy everything he wants. Kicker speakers in the front, components, rear coaxials, Sony 9-inch head unit, the big screened one, CarPlay and Android Auto digital radio, and a kicker under seat sub, a HS10. That's our little mission today. But I'm going to head to work. See you in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning guys. We'll come to this in a minute. Subaru's just turned up, but I wanted to show you this first. So you remember my bulb saga with the navigation display in the Mitsubishi? Well, I'm not paying 13 quid for a set of bulbs. That's just ridiculous, or 14 pounds each, whichever way you look at it. Instead, I've modified an LED, which is plugged into the back. Right, sodding GoPro, here we go again. Right, yes, I'm not paying the ridiculous amount of money that's needed for Mitsubishi stuff. No siree. So instead, we're using LED strips. Fashioned them with a blue tint. Put them into the back of here so I get a blue display like the car's one. But it's LED, so it's probably going to last a lot longer than a bulb. Let's get on with the SUBAA WWUUUU. So this is a very rare estate. It is rocking horse poo because it has a sunroof. It's just undergone a restoration. We have brand new parts on it which are not available anymore. Like absolutely brand new door cards. He's got parts inside it, new roof rails, new steering wheel, new bits, new bob, like everything in this car is super new and untouched. It's a full resto, including one prodrive engine. It has 500 and something horsepower. Let me just find where's the little catch? Oh, it's down the bottom. Just get the little handle up there. There we go. So this is a brand new prodrive engine. It's got 500 and something horsepower. Absolutely lightning quick. It's a really rare car, really rare silver, and we've got to take the door cards off without marking a thing. Oh, somebody's already hit it with their shoe. Good job he did that, not me. We've got to do speakers in it. Speakers in there, speakers in the rear door, same in there. Another brand new door card, absolutely brand new, to go with the interior. So we've got 4 speakers to do. We're doing a kicker under seat sub. He wants the Sony unit, but we are not doing it today. So speakers rear, speakers front, under seat sub, all wired into the Kenwood. We're not entering through the grommet. We're going to wire this one into the fuse box this side because it's only a small output for the, or small power for the HS10. And everything is going to be fantastic. It's super clean. You don't see them like this anymore. He's already been offered a fortune for this thing, and I've told him don't do it because it'll be worth more as time goes on, as America gets increased with their Jap purchases. But yeah, it's a proper nice one, this one. Right, everyone. So we're just moving on to the last door. I'm going to bring you along for the ride because we like this kind of thing, don't we? We like the how-tos and all the other bits and bobs. We just get that box there so you can see. Right, so we've got kicker to go in. Obviously this door card is brand new, so I have to be super careful in how I take it apart. So we're going to start with my flexible trim knife, but I'm going to use my finger as a sacrificial part should anything go wrong. Now the joy of this knife is you can get nice and close into a gap. I've just got to figure out which one it's going to want to come away with. That one there. Real gentle with it. Little pop and that comes undone. Oh, smashing. And the torch goes flat. Right, let me grab another. The joys of being away for Christmas. You come back and everything's dead. Right, okay. So let's go with this one. All right, there we go. So what we've got is a Phillips screw, a trim. Let's just pop this one out. Can be real careful with this door card. There are no more available this condition. He bought these as like new old stock with the intention of doing this kind of refresh. Right, let's see if I can persuade that joint another way. We will take off the sort of stress of the door card to start with. We'll undo the screws. So we've got one down here, and we've got one in here. Now you're probably looking at this going, but ow, why are you not fitting a component set when there's space for a tweeter? Well, in there has to be a specific mount, and unfortunately the mount is not on the car anymore. So for me to put a tweeter in there, I've got nothing to locate it through. He does not want anything drilled or marked or damaged, so with this it's just as easy to go with a set of coaxials. He'll get sound in the car. Kicker's coaxials are really good, but it means we won't damage anything or stick anything or anything like that. One more screw in the handle, and piss that one off, and then the door card pops, he says. Now sometimes if you've got a sticky clip, this is a good little trick, because what you're effectively doing is taking the tension off of the card, so you can almost wiggle the thing about to get it to accept a little bit of movement. And then when you go to get your sticky clip off, this one here, you've then got wiggle. See, it's moving now, whereas before it was pin solid. So you can go in behind it, give it a little pull, so we kind of move it around a bit so it's not under tension. Then we'll get our little tool. It's nearly lunchtime, we need some food. And now look, see, it moves nice and freely. There we go. Whereas before it was solid as a rock. And there's our little clip. So that's the door card loose, and pull it away, lift it up. Now when you're doing these, if you've still got it, be very careful at the very top of this one here, so it sits there where that scuff is. Just be real careful of that one. Put the door card to one side so it's not getting damaged. And here is our Retros JBL speaker. Now these are like a slide mount, so they basically turn and turn off. The mount behind it is kind of fixed in like a shallow mount, and then the speaker is twisted onto its location. So we'll pull out the cabling. For now, we're going to undo the mount completely. show you what I mean in a minute. And again, 3 screws out. Take the tension off of the speaker. God, why are you stuck? Right. So there is our rusty old JBL, and you see these little locks. That's, drop it. That's what holds the original speaker in. This was a thing back in the day. You used to get these little, I'll show you one in a minute, let me just undo it. You used to get these little twist on collars and twist on lockers to kind of make it a bit more neater when you're doing a job. So nobody likes to see screws, but they're functional. I don't have a problem. So there's our lock, and you see the little tab, and then that would locate into these little sections here where you've got that little tooth that's missing. It would go in, and obviously as you twisted it, it would then lock in the speaker. But we're going to bin these off because Kicker are lovely enough that when we have our Kicker speaker, interesting, why did that just turn off? It can't be flat already. No. When we have our Kicker speaker, they give you different mounting options, and actually this Japanese version of 3, you see these 3 screws are the same as 1, 2, 3. So we can mount this straight into this, put the speaker back in its standard hole. No worries, mate, nice and simple. Let's get our speaker cables on it first, making sure we get the polarity round the right way, positive and negative. There we go. And then that's going to mount into here. I'm tired today. I didn't have a very good night's sleep, knowing that Faith had COVID. It kind of, I was a bit protective dad all night long. I couldn't really settle. Yeah. But hopefully, I've just spoken to wifey. She says she's all right at the minute. She's sat watching cartoons with Jess. Actually, no, I tell a lie. Mummy sat watching cartoons, the girls are on their iPads. That's what's happening. Right, one thing I forgot to do. So in here, there is a little section, a little cutout there where the Kicker speaker cable goes through, so we can have it flush mount and not trap the cable. Forgot about that. There we go. So that's through there. Right. Let's get our 2 other screws in, which is, make that sure that's not caught. That's it. One there. There we go. So that's in our original mounts with our cable. So then we can then get our factory screws, and it's got a hood to protect the speaker. Let's pop that back in the door. 1 screw in. Drop. And then the only thing we've got left to do is the sub after lunch, which will be great. There we go, 3 of those in. Door card back on, put some terminals on there, plug that into there, job done. Wicked, right? Whoa! So you've heard that. We've got the sub in. Let me just go around the other side, get the torch out. I remove everything from the back of the car, give myself some space. So we've got the head unit in, speakers are done, sub is in. That was an absolute mission to squeeze that in there. I've had to trim down all the air vents under the seat. but he's in and he's working and it sounds pretty good. So this one's finished. I've changed his gear knob for him as well. We've got the new one on there, and I've left his door cards intact. We've not broken anything. So all in all, fairly cool. That's done. He's on his way. I'm going to put all the tools and bits and bobs away that I've used today and get ready for my COVID test this evening. Obviously we're taking little Faith over. Jessica, Mummy, go and shove things down our throats and pull funny faces at the people opposite us in the car park. It's always a laugh. But that is it. Where are we at? It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Wednesday. So I'm gonna get tidied up for a second, wait till Pete arrives to come and have a look at his stuff, and I will speak to you in a bit. One rather cool Subaru finished. Right everyone, we are done for today. Let's just get ready to get packed up. Subaru's just been picked up. Let's just get these cars in. It's gone all dark. So yes, we are homeward bound. Got to pick up the kids and the wife, and we're going to go down to the COVID centre and get swabbed again. All the fun of the fair. Right. If there's anything you want to ask, get it in the comment section. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, whether I'm going to come into work and start messing with the turbo, or whether I go out. Oh, I got delivery of some parts. Got some new blades for the drone, which I just drop all over the floor and throw away. Silly man. And I got some spare controller cables. We needed one of them, so I've got some of those. But yes, we are done. That is it. I'm going to get the car in, chase her in, pack the truck up. I did a little check on my, you know, we did the LED fix on the dash. Let me show you this because it worked really, really well. Saved me a little bit of money. I refuse to spend 13 quid on bulbs. That's just obscene. But this works rather well. Cool, right? And the blue LED works. But yes, I'm going to get myself tidied up, get ready to go home. I will see you all maybe tomorrow. I don't know what the plan is yet. I'll come back to you. See you soon.
You told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode. No!